All right. So I want to go over how I got a house at 25 with no money down. And I just wanted to ask, do you guys have a high income? That's one. Do you have a lot of money going down? Two. And all the other stuff. Three. All right. So how do we go with that? So step one is we want to go and we want to get a mortgage, right? And we want to know how much we qualify for that mortgage amount. Now, typically here I live in Vancouver and everything's super expensive. So if I'm not making like six figures, which I'm not, unfortunately not yet, typically the bank is going to go and take all your assets, all your liabilities, combine that together, and then spit out your number. Now, typically it's like something like a 5x multiple, and mine would be, plus assets, plus liabilities, plus everything, not enough. Yeah. So even to get a studio apartment, an apartment, no rooms, one bathroom, if I'm lucky, probably won't qualify. I can probably get like a parking garage, but not the garage, like one spot in the parking lot. And I can live in my car. That's probably what I qualify for. So this is what I did to get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And let me get into it.
Okay, so we've established that we don't have the high income, we don't have the huge down payment, and we still want to do the no money down thing, right? Right? So what I'm suggesting is a home equity line of credit. Now, do you live in a house? Do you own this house? I do not. But do your parents own this house? Maybe. Do they have it paid off in full? In my case, they do. In some of your cases, they've been paying for it for a while, so there is some equity built up in this house. And you can use that home equity line of credit, and you can take up to 80% of the home's value, and you can use it for other investments. So ask your parents. Hey mom, dad, are you planning to make any investments in the near future? Maybe not. Yes, me? In this case, we're going with no. You get to use it. All right. Now, you got your approval. You got your HELOC. 2.5 is you need to get the cosign. Now, what that is after we've taken my income, liabilities, yada, 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 they go, hey, you can qualify for a shoebox. And I go, okay. So I need to go, hey, dad, I want to get a cosign. Basically, what I'm asking you is, can you sign this little piece of paper saying, hey, we will merge our incomes into one, and I will get a bigger loan, and in exchange, you get 0. I put them as 1%. You get 0, and you take responsibility if I cannot make these payments. So he said, yeah, of course. So why not? This sounds great. I'll do it. This is what you have to pay. So they don't actually take any monetary value out if you can make your own payments. I pay the HELOC, I pay the interest, the mortgage, and the interest. And that is what I have to pay on the house on a month-to-month basis. Now, typically, if you already had that 20% down, you would not need this HELOC. You would just put 20 down and then you would pay your mortgage and your interest, and it would be much easier if, you have it, but I don't. And that's the whole point of this video. So, going from there, now you have your down payment from your HELOC, you have your cosign, you have your mortgage approval, in my case for $550K, and I found a house in New West. Because little do you know, Vancouver's expensive, but also people who say we live in Vancouver don't necessarily live in Vancouver. A suburb of Vancouver, where I live, is in Richmond, BC, and I can't afford a house there either, to be honest. So that's why I picked New West eventually, got to it. And that's where I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. And yeah, it was not bad. It was pretty good. Like, you really gotta lower the bar from fantasy house level to like realistic house level on what you can get. It's your first house. In my case, it's a rental property. So the carpet was a little bit dingy. It had some tenants that had to leave. The virus was in full swing. And yeah, if I can buy my first house during the middle of a pandemic, what's to say you can't buy it at, now in the future? Get your foot in the door. Got that down, I fixed it up, renovated a little bit, and then boom, next step, tenants. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to live in it or not, and that's beside the point, but I got the house acquired, and now I want to put it on rent so I don't have to pay the whole thing, and that's really the key. Like, if you want to be making these payments, it's going to be a lot, so I wasn't willing to move out yet. That's why, etc. Still home, own a house, but I live at home still. So right now I keep it on rent, and my renters pay what my mortgage is, plus it dips into the interest. Now, does it cover it? Is it cash flowable? No, it's not. But I bought it to put my foot in the door. So how much does it make? Right now, it makes $2,200, and that's all included. I put the utilities, I put the internet. I know utilities is not usually something you would do, but I was asking based on my real estate's opinion. The previous owners had been giving them everything, so I just went with learn as you go method, and I did it that way. How much did it cost me? It cost me about $2,600, so I know what's going on. Like, I thought, what's the point of buying that house? You spend $400 a month, you don't get to live in it. Like, but let me put it to you like this. I take $400 out of my pocket, put it in this home. My tenants take $2,200 out of their pocket, also put it in this home, and then I own the home at the end of the day. So my $400 is becoming, in that case, an additional $2,600 payment I'm making for only $400 is what I get to own this home at. And the more they pay it down, the more value I get in the equity of this home, which I can later use to buy another home. I can pay off the loan. I can use it for whatever I want because I can use that as a HELOC towards something else in the future. I just wanted to say, like, I don't make a lot, don't have a high down payment, and this might not apply for everyone because I did have to use it through a HELOC to make the down payment of, I believe, $120,000. I have a bit, but I didn't want to dip in, take out all my stock portfolio. If this is helpful, if this applies to you, if it just opens the door into getting yourself into the real estate market, because I wasn't personally sure if I could do it, but you two, one step at a time. It's just as you go, and hey, I bought a house, you can too. If you wouldn't mind just going down, hitting the like button over there, making it blue, because I know not many people are going to see this unless you hit the like button. It's a really new channel. It needs the YouTube algorithm to help it out. So if you hit the like button, I'll come up with a little bit more content as we go. Thank you guys. See you. Okay, now